To wash it.
It's your turn to wash.
I wash the lunch dishes.
It's my turn to wipe.
It's my turn to wipe.
It's your turn to wash.
It's my turn to wipe and your turn to wash.
My turn to wash. It's your turn to sweep.
Corey, do you know a man named Ray Elmering?
Sure, he's the insurance man who insures Mama's car.
Insured it. He wants your mother to call him when she gets home.
Oh, boy, I like Mr. Elmering. Don't you like Ray Elmering, Mama?
What makes you think I don't?
'Cause you're not wearing your fake eyelashes.
Come here. I'll tell you a secret. These are my fake eyelashes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, but don't you dare tell him.
I won't, but can I tell him you're wearing perfume?
Well, don't you think he'll find that out for himself?
He'll have to get pretty close.
Oh, yes? Maybe I better dab on a little more.
I'll
Hello, Corey. Remember me?
Sure. Our car's working good.
Well, they always do when old Ray insures them. Is your mother home?
Yes, she is. Good evening, Mr. Elmering.
Hello there.
Hello, where?
I guess I really could have explained on the phone.
But it's nice seeing you again. Won't you sit down?
Thanks.
She smells good in here, doesn't it, Mr. Elmering?
Corey, go bring that bowl of potato chips, please. May I offer you something to drink? Coffee, tea, a beer?
We don't have any beer.
Go bring the potato chips, Corey.
Nothing for me, thanks, Mrs. Baker. I just wanted to explain what I did, and I hope you don't mind.
Sounds ominous.
This morning I was discussing a policy in a television producer's office. The one that does that TV show, Win a Date. You ever watch it?
Twice. The first time I didn't believe it.
Have some, Mr. Elmering.
Thanks.
You can have two.
Okay.
One nice thing about my mother, boy, she hardly ever wears fake eyelashes.
Corey, Mr. Elmering and I are talking.
So is I.
Yes, and too much, too. Now, please go over there and sit down. You were saying?
Oh, yes. Well, this Win a Date show, while I was there, they mentioned that they were looking for some groovy soul sisters to win a date with Bob Neibold.
Bob Neibold?
Oh, the prize fighter.
The champ himself. Big Bob is going to be guest celebrity on the show next month, and the lady he picks wins a date with him and a $500 savings bond.
I bet he'll pick my mother.
So that's what you did, Mr. Almering. You gave them my name as a contestant.
Well, even if you don't win the date, you get a $100 bond for going on.
I'm not sure I want to.
Go on, Mama, go on. I'll be the only kid in my class with a mother on television.
I hope you're not upset because I gave them your name.
No. I guess I'm flattered, really.
And I'll get to meet Bob Nibel.
Oh, Corey, I'm not even on yet.
Can I go tell Audrey Wagadorn?
No, you may not. Quite frankly, Mr. Almering, I'm not sure I really want to go on television.
Not even to win a date with a champ?
Do I have to enter a contest to win a date?
What's the capital of New Mexico?
Albuquerque. Why?
Congratulations. You see how easy it is? You have just won a date for dinner tomorrow night with Mr. Raymond T. Almering.
Oh, good for me.
The capital of New Mexico is Santa Fe.
Quiet, boy.
Keep your clumsy hands off of me!
Oh, you try to escape again. I'll burn your Social Security card while it's still in your wallet. Dr. Chegley, your patient is ready now. You'll have to assist, Julia. Chasing that man down the hall wore me out.
On your big feet, Yarby.
I'll assist on this one, Doctor.
Oh, I couldn't ask a glamorous television star to soil her image with work.
I beg your pardon?
Yarby, did you know that Baker is leaving your mundane profession to become the idol of millions?
What's our fabled physician talking about? Yes, what are you?
Your producer called me.
The man from Winter Date.
He asked me more questions than a suspicious Internal Revenue agent.
That's just for one appearance, if you gave him the right answers, that is.
Well, the words I used were ugly, surly, waspish, devoid of personality, and troublemaker.
After describing yourself to him, Dr. Chegley, what'd you say about Julia?
He wants her to come to the studio for an interview on her lunch hour. It's in Hollywood, so you'd better start now.
Now, Doctor? With a patient waiting?
Yarby will assist. And while I'm at it, I may slice about 6 inches off her tongue.
We better get moving, Julia.
All set.
Boy.
Isn't she beautiful? How do you like my natural?
Madam, I'll feel like a royal coachman driving a queen to her coronation.
Thank you.
Don't forget this, Your Highness. I tucked my good luck charm in it just in case.
The champ's the one who'll need the charm, so he'll be lucky enough to pick Julia.
You gonna bring the champ back with you, Mrs. Baker?
Not tonight, Earl.
First, you have to win him.
Come on, come on. Good luck. I know you'll win. Just don't be nervous. Now, you behave, Corey.
I will, and you win. I want to meet the champ.
Good luck, Julia. We'll be watching.
Oh, thanks,
Now,
Leonard.
you bring home the bond and the champ.
She will, Mr. Wagadon.
Goodbye, all. Goodbye,
Goodbye
Corey.
now.
Bye. Good luck.
Enjoy yourself.
Have fun.
A good time.
Let's go turn on the set. It's not on for 2 hours yet, but it takes time to get the color right.
Forget something?
No.
Well?
It's a mistake. A terrible mistake.
What is?
Well, you were cinched to win, Julia. You'll have a date with Big Bob. He's got to fall for you, and you'll fall for him, and I'll never see you again.
Oh, Ray.
Well, I don't think it's funny.
You're as bad as Corey.
Promise me, Julia, no matter what happens tonight, you will see me again.
All right, I promise. No matter what happens between Bob and me, I'll see you again. Even if it's at our wedding.
Chick Chickle, back with the second part of What a Date. One lucky lassie will be chosen by Big Bob Nibel for a swingin', dingin', dinin' and dancing date in the town. But before we meet the champ, let's meet the quivering queen, Phil Quiz.
My name is Marva LaBousse. I hail from Bastrop, Louisiana, and I live in Los Angeles. I work as a fashion model and manager of a boutique.
I'm Roberta Sahusky from Portland, Oregon. I live in Santa Monica, and I program computers.
Julia Baker, Los Angeles. I'm a registered nurse, originally from Glade Hill, Indiana.
Doris Taylor. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Detroit, educated in Denver, live in Pacoima, and teach school in Van Nuys.
My mother's the prettiest.
By a country mile. Now here's the man who will pick his blind date. The heavyweight champion of the world, Big Bob Nybald. Right, champ. You know our rules. The ladies await behind the golden curtain. So have a seat and start firing. Thank you, Chick.
Let's see now. Marva, Roberta, Julia, and Doris. They're all pretty names. I'll start with Roberta. Do you mind if I call you Bobby?
Call me anything you want, champ, as long as you call me.
Cozy. Suppose I call you for a last-minute date at 2 o'clock Saturday morning. Would you go out with me?
If you called me at 2 o'clock Saturday morning, you wouldn't get an answer. I wouldn't be home from my Friday night date yet.
How about you, Julia? Would you accept the date at 2 in the morning?
I'm sure you're a gentleman, Mr. Nybald, so you wouldn't call any lady at 2 in the morning.
Thank you. What about Doris? Would you object to a phone call that late?
No. In fact, I'd be amused to hear what my father told you when he answered the phone at that hour.
That leaves Marva.
Marva's not used to getting left.
I'll bet. How would you answer my question?
Well, if you called me at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd be polite and suggest that you think it over and call back at a more reasonable hour.
Like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Roberta, if I pick you for the date and I ask you to go out with me again, even if I didn't kiss you goodnight the first time, would you accept?
It'd depend on how good a time you showed me the first time. And if it was good enough, Bob, I'd kiss you goodnight.
What a counterpuncher. Julia, would you accept the second date if I didn't kiss you goodnight on the first one?
Yes, definitely, Mr. Nybald. I would take you to a doctor to find out what is wrong with you.
Doris, if I were in training for another fight, and I told you I had to be in bed by 9 o'clock, would you go out with me?
I'd go out with you, but I wouldn't go in with you.
Very good. How about Marva?
Why not? When you turned in, you could always turn me over to one of your sparring partners.
That's the bell, champ. Champ, you have to decide which lady will be your date before we raise the golden curtain. You have 10 seconds to make up your mind.
She's gotta be Julia. She's got it.
Made your decision, champ?
It's a tough one, but yes, I have.
Raise the golden curtain and bring your choice down from her throne.
Come on.
What are you doing out here? Waiting for the champ. When he comes, we're going to bring him upstairs.
Good.
Hi, guys.
Hello. What's this? These are Corey's friends waiting to meet the champ. Oh, hi, friends.
Hi.
Excuse me, but I have to hurry. You want a hand with anything?
No, just hold the fort while I get ready. Marie's coming right up.
He's here.
Relax, everybody. I'm not the champ.
Mrs. B's in the bedroom.
She's borrowing my purse for the big date. This is the most exciting thing that's happened in this house since the cat had kittens in the washing machine.
He's here. Is this where the tea's going?
Have a cup of punch and sit over there.
Hiya, kid.
It's him!
What's all this?
We're the welcome muggers. I'm Corey Baker, and I have to take you up to my mother's apartment.
Good for you.
This is my best friend, O.J. Wagador.
I'm glad to meet you, Earl.
Now we gotta blow our horn. Yeah, so everybody knows you're here.
Okay. The champ is here, kids. He's here.
Get right where you are. Get your autograph books ready. And Carrot.
Quiet.
Everybody get the chance to shake hands with the champ.
Gee, I thought we'd never get out of there alive.
Oh, Bob, I'm so sorry. I don't know where all those children came from.
Hey! What's all this, Julia? Tonight's our date.
No, Ray. Tonight's the date we won.
Sure, Almarie, you know that.
No, she's got a date with me tonight.
No, our date is next week.
But I rented the tux for tonight.
Hey! You're not leaving here yet, champ. Shake hands with Woodrow while I take your picture together. Stand with him, Woodrow.
Not now, lady.
Don't tell me not now. Woodrow paid his money and he gets his picture took.
Paid what money?
To the kid selling tickets in school to get his picture taken with the champ.
What child in school sold you a ticket?
Corey Baker.
He didn't. Excuse me, Bob. I must have a talk with my son.
Not now.
Yes, now. I cannot permit him to do things like that.
But why, Mama?
Because it isn't right to exploit people, Corey.
What's exploit?
That means to make a profit for yourself from someone else.
I didn't make a profit from Earl J. Wagador. He came in free.
I mean the champ. Now, if you wanted your other friends to meet him, you should have invited them too. Not sell tickets for 10 cents.
15 cents if they wanted to take a picture with him.
Who is it?
May I barge in? Earl J. Wagadorn was telling me about your business deal.
Was he a part of this, Corey?
Julia, do you mind if a man takes over to discuss this? I mean, after all, it's my business, too. Corey was selling tickets to see me, wasn't he?
Well, yes.
Okay, so if he's going to be a businessman, he'd better learn the rules.
What rule?
First, you never sell anything you don't own. That's not honest.
It's not honest, it's not ethical, and it's very sneaky.
But I think we can overlook that because you didn't know about it. But here's something you have to know and I can't overlook.
What?
My cut of the gate.
What's cut of the gate?
You sold tickets to those people to come see me, right? That makes you the promoter. Now, when promoters sell tickets, the money they get is called the gate. I get part of that money. That's my cut of the gate.
I have to give you the money?
Not all of it. Promoters get to keep some.
How much?
That's what we have to decide.
Mama, you decide.
No, Mr. Neibold is right. Now, if you're going to be a businessman, you have to learn to handle this yourself.
Right.
I'll leave you two businessmen to haggle.
What's haggle?
Ray Ulmerin, you knew this was my night to go out with him.
So I got my dates mixed.
Hey, Ray, see you a minute?
Sure. Excuse me.
What's going on? Corey is learning the financial facts of life.
Corey thinks he needs some help in negotiating our deal. He wants you to take over.
Where does it stand now?
I think 50-50, but the champ wants more.
Sure, I get 70% of the gate, man. I'm the champ.
Yeah, but you always have another guy in the ring with you. I think Corey's right. 50-50.
Yeah.
How about 65-35?
60-40.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal. Now, Corey, go ask your mother to come in here.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Mr. Omarine. Mama.
Yes?
The chap wants to see you. I paid my money. I want to talk to Big Bob. No! Business talk. You have to wait for him to come out.
We worked it all out, Julia, and I think Corey's learned a valuable lesson.
Yes. And if you don't mind, will you let Ray take you out for that swinging, dinging, dining, and dancing date on the town instead of me?
You're kidding.
Here's the check to pay for it. Courtesy of Win-A-Date.
Okay with you, Julia?
But what about you, Bob?
Oh, Corey and I worked that out before. I'm going to stay here with my fans while Corey sells more tickets.
Poor Mr. Bregman is terribly underweight.
Yeah. If he had hair on his chest, he'd look like a toothbrush.
Oh, there you are. While you were in the lab, Bob Neibolt called. He wants you to meet him at Staley's at 12:30.
What for?
Lunch. He wants to spend all the money he made at your house last night.
Now, that's what I call a real champion. Say, do you mind if I tag along to meet him?
No, I don't mind. You won't like it, Doctor. Staley's is a hot dog stand.
You may need these.